They're only perfect because of the blood of Christ. So I know I don't have a lot of people that even listen to this, but if it just affects one person, then so be it. But the bottom line is, it's funny how people will jump on to attack you. And because of your opinions. And that's what makes us all, we all got these cameras now. Everybody's got opinions. And I don't care whether you like me or don't like me. And that's where I know these people are going to, there's several, they're going to unfriend me, and that's fine. Because it weeds out the people that, you don't need in your life anyway. You're not going to please everybody all the time. But a girl is a girl and a boy is a boy. And no matter what you do, you're not going to change that person from a girl to a boy. And just because you want to deceive yourself and the ones you love and accept that and say, okay, well, that's who they are, you can accept them and love them. You don't love, hate them, you hate the sin. Well, that's just it. Nobody wants to call it out as sin. And as an analogy, I was in Ireland back in 2017 and went to the Cliffs of Moher, and it's like 800 feet high. And you can walk out there on the top and you can see a little bit, but you can see it even better from below on the water. And it's so cool. Well, even the people down there said, well, there's a lot of times there's chunks of that thing will fall off, and there's barriers up on the top. You're only supposed to go so far, and it's real spongy. They said, we walked around a little bit at the top, but we didn't get out close to the edge by any means. And who of us would, here's the barrier, you can only go so far, and out there a little farther, and it's 800 feet down. How many of you would abandon your child and just walk away? A toddler, say they're 2, 3 years old. They don't know right from wrong really yet. They're figuring it out. They're adventurous. You would just walk away and come back an hour or two later and see if they're still there. Because you would know that there's danger lurking at the edge. And they don't know that. And they could fall off. Even the chunk of the land could fall off. So by not telling someone they're in danger, you're not helping them. You're not helping them by telling them that what they're doing is totally okay, that they're not in any danger. Because like the verse said, until you can't. See, you can accept Christ right up until the very end. But once you step into eternity, that choice had already been made. And you don't get to determine when that happens. We don't know if we're guaranteed it tomorrow. You can get killed in a car wreck. Anything can happen. Deathbed confessions are rare. And they're kind of sad to also, because you spent your whole life living one way, and then at the very, just for insurance, which is still great. You're still saved. But what you could have done for the Lord, what you could have done different in your life, because the reality of us is a lot of us are never going to have anybody know who we are. We're going to be a tombstone one day underneath it, and there'll be a date and a beginning and an end and a dash. And it's what we do in that dash that matters. And Kid Rock, Kat Von D, Jelly Roll, there's hundreds of other people I could mention. These people have a platform, and they've had to give up stuff to say, hey, this is what I'm going to live. And they get criticized, and their whole life has been right out there in front of everybody. Thank God there weren't cameras around when I was growing up, but all the stupid stuff we done. Wow. Praise God, because I could never pay for all the things I've done wrong. And I can't make up for them. All I can do is I'm 6 years sober in April. And, I'm not perfect at all. Don't even try to claim that. But I'm trying to do something that the Lord has given me to do. He's given me a job. He's given Abby and I a job to do something, and we're very proud of it. And we may never get any accolades for it, and that's fine, because it's not about us, it's about Him. So celebrity is a double-edged sword, and all these people that are going through it can tell you that. And I'm very thankful that we had an opportunity to see what we seen yesterday. And the point is, you need to stand for something, people. You can't just straddle that fence all your life, because you got to make a decision what side you're going to be on. And I'm not talking about politics. I'm talking about eternity, what side you're going to be on. Because when you're driving down the road in a car and you run out of gas and you step out of that car, you don't cease to exist. That car was just a way of getting you somewhere. And this body is just like that. It's just a way. Our spirit is alive, and it's not going to die. It's just a matter of where it lives. And there will be a life or a death. So it's better to die once and live twice than to live once and die twice, I guess. So there's my soapbox.